there's so many things talking about we need to restore the feminine component. The feminine component is here. She's alive and well. She's fighting a toxic feminine component. That's what that is. No masculinity has been able to balance her out to eliminate the negative toxic component. You feel me? That's where we got to attack to, and that's the only people that can do that is men. You feel what I'm saying? The only people that can do that shit is men. Men have to, because we have the natural predisposition for it. Think about this. When you now, when you associate the negative, the just relegating the femininity to gender, this is what you get, right, Pete? You have the healthy feminine component, you have the toxic feminine component, right? So the toxic feminine component is already associated with men. That's what we're gonna rock with, right? Because they're not balancing masculinity. They're using toxic femininity to interact with women. This is why they're catty, this is why they argue with women, this is why they do shit, and this is why they can't build women up. Because they're in opposition to them. More so than when you relegate it to a gender, a man thinks he can be a better woman than a woman can. And vice versa. Anything you can do, I can do better. Think about this shit. What was the motherfucking name? Bruce Jenner was a woman for like 6 months and got Woman of the Year. That's what toxic femininity would do to you. I can harness the feminine component better than you can because they have relegated and associated to gender. So when you relegate and associate genders, oh, genders don't matter. Genders don't matter. They kind of do. Like, my dick is what tells me I'm a man. Your yoni is what tells me you're a woman. I don't think that was an accident, but I got it. You know, whatever you guys feel, toxic femininity destroys. You feel me? You destroy a logical concept, a logical conceptualization. You feel what I'm saying? And people think it's okay. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to identify with a gender. Alright, well don't. But you can't deny the dick you got between your legs. You're a dude. I'm sorry. Like that's what defines you. The fuck, when you came out, smack on the butt, held you up. What did they say? How did they know that you were a boy? They saw your dick, like, you feel me? How did they know that you were a girl? They saw the yoni. It was just that simple. So now it's like, I just see where this shit is going, because it's like when the baby comes out, it's just gonna be like, it's what do you want it to be? Like, you feel me? That's that shit. And again, that's where toxic femininity comes in. Now understand, you gotta go above what I'm talking about. It's deeper than gender. The reason why I have to use gender too is because this is the level that people are understanding it on. You feel me? You feel me? The gender shows whose predisposition it is to harness these energies. But when you shut masculinity down, when you give an education system that doesn't allow and promote intelligence correctly. See, the education system promotes rote memorization. It doesn't promote understanding and learning. I know this for a fact because by the time I got, like, I'm so grateful that my mom instilled critical thinking in me before I even went to school. Like, it was little shit that used to piss me off as a kid, but I love it now. Like, I used to be like, Mom, how you spell this word? Go look it up. I don't know how to spell the motherfucker. How am I look it up? It was dope when she did that shit. Because although I couldn't spell that word, I would look. See, now some words she would give me because she knew I didn't catch it yet. Like, if it was a word, if it was a silent K, she would tell me that it's in the K's because she knew I would go to N's. If it was a PS word, she would tell me to go to the P's because she would know that I would look for S as I'm trying to sound it out. But other shit, she like that I could sound out and, you know, phonetically spell, she would say, go look it up. And when she did that, it's like I would go find this word, but in addition to find this word, I would literally read the words above it and below it and say, oh shit, get definitions. It was instilled in me. So I've always been that being that can, you know, critically think. So in school, it was like I always knew the information. I didn't memorize shit. So it was like when I got to undergrad, it was like that, like, and I learned in 2 different education systems.